Doing your dumbbell curls as preacher curls immediately makes the exercise better. That's because by angling your upper arm, you actually pull more tension into your biceps in the stretched position. And even though your arm is out in front of you, you still get a pretty good stretch here as long as you go all the way down. And more importantly, you have high tension in that stretched position. And having high tension in a stretched position seems to be more important than the total stretch that a muscle experiences. This was shown in a recent study that compared incline curls to preacher curls. The preacher curl caused significantly more distal biceps growth, so growth closer to the elbow joint. That's most likely because with the preacher curl, you get very high tension in a pretty good stretch, while with the incline curl, you get basically no tension in a very big stretch. Preacher curls also lock your elbows in place, making it near impossible to cheat. There's basically nothing I can knock it for. Machine preacher curl has the added benefit of being nice and locked in. I actually only do these in the bottom half of the range to emphasize the stretch a bit more, and I do these every single week. They're easily going in S tier, but they're still not my #1 bicep builder. Before we get to that, let's knock out the however. By flipping around and facing away from the cable, you immediately improve the tension profile. By placing your arms back behind your torso, you get maximum stretch on the biceps, and you still get that nice even tension throughout the range. I recommend setting up the cable at around hand height, taking 1 or 2 steps forward, and curling with both arms at the same time. Now, if you don't have a dual stack cable machine, you can always do one arm at a time. And if you're trying to bring up your biceps peak, this is an exercise I definitely wouldn't skip because the long head will experience a very high degree of stretch and tension. It's probably not my #1 exercise for the peak. I'll get to that in a second. But the face-away Bayesian cable curl is going in S tier. Of course it is. It's amazing. All right, this is hammer curls are really interesting. By taking a neutral grip and pointing your thumb up, you take your biceps out of supination. This means the biceps probably will be less active on hammer curls than on standard curls. However, remember, there's this other big muscle that sits directly underneath the biceps called the brachialis, and the brachialis will be very active on hammer curls. That's because all it does is bend the elbow. It can't contribute to supination at all. So by performing hammer curls, you might shift some tension away from the biceps and toward the brachialis. And since the brachialis can push the biceps up more, that should enhance the appearance of bicep peak. And because of their ability to smash the brachialis, I think I would consider them my #1 movement for biceps peak. Now, obviously, you can't change the genetic structure of your biceps, and there's honestly no hard science on this, but it does make sense to me that as you grow your brachialis bigger, the shape of your bicep should become more peaked, even if just a little. Of course, dumbbell hammer curls have the same tension issue as all the free weight standing curls, so they're not quite good enough to get into S tier, but they definitely do belong in A tier. That said, if you do your hammer curls while braced against a preacher bench, you instantly improve the resistance profile. And so hammer grip preacher curls are going in S tier. Inverse Zottman curls are where you do a hammer curl on the positive and then a standard supinated curl on the negative. This means you get the advantage of hammer curls on the positive for the brachialis and the advantage of supinated curls on the negative for the biceps. These also can help overload the biceps on the negative with a bit more load since you're generally able to curl more weight up with a hammer grip. And since your biceps are stronger on the negative, I think that's a smart pairing. Inverse Zottman curls are going in high A tier. And if I had to pick just one exercise as the best of the best, it'd have to be the face-away Bayesian cable curl. I think the 45-degree preacher curl would be a very close second, and I think they should both be in your biceps routine. And the worst of the worst would have to be the waiter curl. Also, I want to give you guys a quick update on my new book. I'm going to send everyone who pre-orders the Muscle Ladder a free ebook called The Ultimate Exercise Guide, which covers my best exercise for every muscle. It covers the muscles that I haven't covered in this series, like the forearms, glutes, and calves. And it also includes more depth than I'm able to give in these videos. To get the free ebook, all you need to do is pre-order the Muscle Ladder on Amazon, Barnes & Noble, or wherever you buy your books, and then show me your order number. To do that, just go to jeffnipper.com/the muscle ladder, input your order number, and I'll email you the new ebook for free. By pre-ordering, you'll also lock in Amazon's best price guarantee, which means from now until the day it launches, whatever their best discount is the price you'll get the book for. I don't control when or by how much they discount the book, so basically, the sooner you can pre-order, the better for getting the lowest price. Oh, and anyone who's already pre-ordered, I will be sending you the free ebook to your email as well. All you have to do is go to jeffnipper.com/themuscleladder and input your order number and email. All right, that's it for this one, guys. Don't forget to subscribe so you don't miss that new study I'm doing on strict form technique versus cheating technique. I'll definitely do a video on that once the study is up and running. Don't forget to leave me a thumbs up if you enjoyed the video, and I'll see you guys all here in the next one.